It's time, ladies and gentlemen. I was hoping this day would never come, but once a season, every Rocket League player has to man up and face the tiring, rage-inducing, toxic, and self-reflecting process of having to go through the solo duels plays and matches just to find out they've been ranked bronze 2 after consistently playing grand champions. That doesn't happen? Alright, maybe I'm overreacting, but nonetheless, I thought of a way to ease the pain and get some life into the 10 plays and matches I would do. So I decided to ask my Discord community for some car designs which I would use for this specific task. And let me just say, you guys weren't playing around. We have submissions ranging from the Roadhog, Octane, all the way to the Proteus. Now I know what you're gonna ask. Hold on, wait a minute, Mr. MERTZY. How are you going to get the items to replicate the car designs when your inventory looks like the aftermath of a Black Friday sale gone wrong? Well, because I'm cheap like that and can't be bothered to trade items just for one video, I will be using Bacchus mod. I will simply choose what items I want on each car and the mod will do the rest. With that said, it's now time to go on Discord and pick our first car.
Who's that?
Battle car.
It's
Roadhog.
This is the first car you're gonna give me? Alright, fair enough. After building the car for myself, it was time for me to jump into my first game of the season. But hey, you know what? Joke's on you, because when I first started playing Rocket League, I would main this car, so I wasn't worried at all during this game. It was quite the opposite. I really wanted to prove my dear beloved first car that it can still compete in the higher levels of the game, and that made me try even harder to get that win. However, there was one thing. Oh my god. Can you guys hear the locomotive, like, sound? The engine sound? It's actually ridiculous. It's the first time I'm really hearing it. Distracted by the highly annoying engine and boost sound, I actually conceded an early goal. But it didn't take me long to answer back, because in this situation, ain't no godforsaken breakhouse gonna win that 50-50 against the Roadhog. That's just not possible. And soon after, this happened. That always works. It doesn't matter what car you use, that fake always works. At this point, I was feeling quite comfortable and had gotten used to how the car handled. After some time, the score was 4-2, and I probably scored one of the luckiest goals of all time. I mean, just look at the state of this shot. I would have been pretty displeased conceding that against the Roadhog. And that's pretty much how the game went. At the end, I beat my opponent 6-3, and he even recognized me. I better tell him to say hi. Oh. Well, on to our second game, and this time the submitted car was the Triton. And I gotta be honest with you, I had to buy this car for the videos, so I basically have zero experience with it. Nevertheless, I jumped into the second match of the video and was delighted by my opponent, because soon after I scored the first goal, he called me trash. Oh, I'm trash, by the way. Just so you guys know, I'm trash. And it would continue like this throughout the entirety of the game. Anytime he scored, he'd hit me with the ye old what a save, and every time I did something, he'd call me out for it. Also, can we talk about this challenge right here? I'm not happy with being robbed like this, Psyonix. Please fix. Now all the YouTube commenters will bully me for getting fake. Now the game continues, and I strike back with a cheeky off-the-wall aerial as he goes to the corner to take some boost. And this is where I figure out my opponent. I noticed that whenever there is a challenge to be made, he takes it. So I started to challenge every 50-50 rather than watching out for the possibility of a fake, and it worked quite in my favor. But if only the car was good at 50-50s, dude. After some hard-fought game, the scoreline was 6-6 with only 30 seconds to play. And once again, I fall victim to the 50-50s and he gets a shot at an open net. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought I was the better player in that game, so it really bothered me at this point that I lost that map. So after looking through the submissions and replicating the next car, it was time to get some vengeance in the next game. No. I said, after replicating the next car, it was time to get some vengeance. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, we lost 2 games and we're only able to win 1. This is not looking great so far, and this game didn't start convincing either, conceded straight from the kickoff. But I wasn't having any of that. After saving a shot on target by my opponent, I quickly seeked the counterattack, and with some decent recovery, I was able to put the ball in the back of the net. Now it was time to pull back the game, so I secured another goal to make it. Never mind actually. See, goals are overrated anyway. It's 2019, where's the thrill of a victory when you're not making a comeback, right? Right? So I just did that, and soon the scoreline was 3-2. It didn't take long for my opponent to strike back though, with another incredible 1 in a million type shot to even out the playing field. But that would turn out to not be a problem going forward, as by the end of the game, my opponent would forfeit with the scoreline being 7-4 in my favor. Finally, some much needed confidence, I thought to myself, and looked at Discord to see my next car. And I immediately lost all that confidence. But no, really, the Hotshot is actually a pretty decent car. I remember using it as a joke back on PlayStation 4, and it would handle extremely well most of the time. With that in mind, I joined game number 5. So far, we've had 2 wins and 2 losses, and I promised to myself I wasn't going to lose another match. One thing you, the viewers, aren't aware of this match is how annoying the engine sound was during this match. I will spare you guys from the sound, but just know I had this playing in my ear throughout the entire match. So let's talk about the game here. In the first 3 minutes, there was total stalemate. Every shot would either get blocked or we'd just miss our chances entirely. Until finally, my opponent breaks the script and goes for the boost instead of covering the goal, to which I reply with a cheeky low carb shot. Following that, the game opens up a bit more as I do something so perfectly executed, I impressed myself. Nice. Yo, that was actually like 200 IQ level strats there, what I did. I'm impressed by myself there. Soon after that counter-attack goal, I'm sneaking up once again and manage to get around the defender and secure the 3rd goal. Nice. My opponent did score in the meantime, but I want to show this specific position before I move over to the next game. I fake my opponent to get him out of position and carry the ball over to the opposite half, but I'm 90% sure I should have been demoed during that. I just thought that was weird, and my opponent agreed with me on that too. By the way, don't worry about the message above. That was after I faked him. I'm sorry, Balthazar. And that was game. It ended 5-2 in my favor, and our record now was looking stronger with 3 wins and 2 losses. And on top of that, I'm greeted with a good car on Discord. It's Sunless Khan's Twinzer. Remember? The one I never returned to him? Yeah, now it was time to modify it to make it look like the submission. So the game starts and I find myself in the lead with 2 goals after a short time. But that didn't last very long, as one poor 50-50 and a late challenge later, he already left his mark in the game and said, hey, I'm still here. But it didn't really matter, as I was able to surprise the opponent with a quick challenge and pulled the game back in my favor. But that didn't last very long either. Remember my last video where I thought my kickoffs were good? Yeah, I take everything back. But at least I came back again with 2 back-to-back goals myself. Oh, god damn it. Nice one. Nice one. I can't do anything here. Nope. Oh no, that's a kickoff 1. And that's another goal. Yeah, that's how quickly things can turn around in this match. I think it took him like 2 seconds to come back there from that deficit. Who can you really blame though? Except for the stupid game. I am really not liking how this is turning out. 6 games played and only won half of them? Psyonix will send me straight to the Shadow Realm with a record like this. We need to win the rest of our matches to be able to compete this season. Will I be able to pull it off? Well, leave a MERTZY or MERTZY, depending on what you think. Because I like this car so much, I will give it another try. I know that I can get a win with it. And I won't even waste anyone's time here. We scored 14 goals in 4 minutes in total. And the score was 7-7 with a minute left. I'll just leave you guys with the video clip from here. 7-7. What are these matches, man? I swear to god, like every time I play on Neo Tokyo, like Neo Tokyo has the closest matches for me. Maybe that's why I hate the map. How did we not get that? He got both the boosts. He's a genius. This guy's a friggin' god. Oh, we actually got the boost. Almost had me there. How? And that was that. Now it's 4 wins to 3 losses. 3 more wins left to go, and my next card will be none other than the Marauder. And you know what? I'll leave this one for Livecom MERTZY to commentate. Alright, the Marauder. Show me what you got. We got Cody doing wave dashes already, showing his dominance. Take this. That was good. Let's challenge. There we go. I don't know how I demoed him there, by the way. Did I bump him? Nope. Alright, that's a goal. Ah, unlucky. Alright, good. And goal, 2-1. Alright, I have no idea how that went in. That just should not have gone in. Let's be honest. He's giving me the space. tried demoing me. Don't know, I should have done better there. Oh, dude, that's actually good. That's good. I might be able to spawn in time. Nope. False alarm. There we go. That's a juicy shot. 4-2. 1.5 minutes left. The marauder so far is not that good, if I'm gonna be honest. Kind of feels heavy. Really? Really? Alright, good, good, good. This should be ours. I'm gonna challenge. He challenged too. Damn it. God, get out of here, dude! What was that double touch? Alright, it's 4-4, I guess. Nice. Just don't give him time at all. Alright. And there you have it, another win in the bag. I told you. It's now 5 wins to 3 losses and there's 2 more games left. Let's move over to our next match, which will be played with the paladin. And remember, do not lose another game. This match felt extremely weird to begin with, as it made me consider many times whether my opponent was the rank I believed him to be or not. So after scoring 2 incredibly unchallenged goals, I almost prematurely believed that we had secured yet another win. But not so easy there, champ, as the opponent strikes back with a quick goal straight after kickoff and even manages to tie the game, all within a few seconds. After a minute, I was leading by 2 goals once again. However, every time I seemed to think I was safe, he struck back and pulled the scoreline even. How do I still keep falling for these early challenges? After yet another minute, we're looking at a 5-5 scoreline, and I managed to safely pull away once again by scoring 2 consecutive goals to make it 7-5. Now surely he can't come back, there's only 30 more seconds to play. Nah, this isn't gonna happen, surely not. And it didn't. Now we've won 6 out of 9 games and our win ratio is finally starting to look healthy. If only we can get our last game as well, that would make me extremely content with our performance. At this point of the session it was getting quite late and I was kinda done recreating cars, so I just randomized the car for the final game. Don't tell anyone. So for our last match of the video, we will be playing with the Venom, one of the heaviest cars in the game. And I'm not gonna lie, this game was going incredibly well as I was winning 3-0 with just 3 minutes to go. Or that's what I thought, because before I knew, the scoreline was once again 3-2 and he would come extremely close to tying the game in this position. But luckily my bump worked out and I caught him off guard with the counter attack. And it would only get better from here on onwards, as in less than a minute I was able to score 2 more goals, pretty much finishing the game. Alright, my opponent obviously still has some fight in him, as it's now just a 2-goal game. But I stayed calm and scored 3 more goals back to back to make it 9-4. And that was pretty much it. The game ended 10-5 and soon we'd see the moment we've all been waiting for. What rank will I get after having played with all these cards in the 1v1 playlist? And it's gonna be Champion 3 Division 2. I'm actually curious if you could even get to Grand Champion like this, but I guess that's a story for another time. With that said, I hope you enjoyed my road to Champion 3 Division 2. Don't forget to subscribe for more and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
I keep on falling astray from my intuition, but I'm pretending it's not my fault. No, no, no.